Hey fam, in this video we are going to be taste testing and ranking 8 of the best noodles around the world. So let's get started. First up we have the infamous Japanese ramen.
It smells amazing.
This is the perfect food when you're sick, on a cold weather. Oh my gosh, we love it so much. But this one was picked up from one of the most popular places around the neighborhood.
Can you believe that I went to Japan and I didn't have a single bowl of ramen there?
What is wrong with you?
Isn't that terrible?
Who does that?
I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I could just eat this broth straight up. Part of me feels like nothing's gonna top this. It's so good.
There is so much umami. It is the right amount of saltiness. This specific one is not too spicy. This is also tonkatsu ramen, which is like a pork broth. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then there's like flavors of like the sea almost.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing is that the noodles, like they soak up the flavor without being soggy. Like they're all working together in harmony. And it's cool because you can kind of make each bite a little different with the egg and with the beef or pork, whatever it is inside there. You can kind of make all these cool little bites. So
I think we should place this in the A tier.
A tier?
Yeah, I say A tier.
It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah, A tier.
So this video was actually inspired by our upcoming trip. In just a couple months, we're gonna be going to Italy. And we are foodies to the core.
And so our next dish is Italian pasta. We could not wait till December, so here it is in all its glory.
Linguine Alfredo. So I like doing records that you basically cannot get it wrong when you have cheese, noodles, garlic. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I don't like this.
Are you serious? I can't tell if you're joking right now or not.
I'm not.
What don't you like about it?
It's bland. It has no flavor.
So what I'm hearing is
we need to go to Italy.
We need to go to Italy because I'm sure you will like it much better there.
There's no flavor. This is like bland. Yeah, I'm definitely putting this in the D category. This is like not worth my money.
I would put this in the C category. It's good, it's a hearty meal, but there's nothing exceptional about it. But I like it, it's comfort food. Honestly, this is making me so excited for our upcoming trip to Italy.
Oh yeah.
And to prep for it, we've actually been learning some Italian.
Oh, that's right. So we found this really cool app. It's called Rosetta Stone, and they have immersive learning through visuals, and also you get to participate in the dialogues in there. It's very helpful.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Arrivederci. And the lessons are nice and short. They're like 10 minutes or less. So as parents, we are crazy busy. So it's nice that like, we're just have a little minutes here, a little minutes there, and we can just pull up our phone and practice.
L'uomo legge. Il bambino legge.
My favorite feature on the app is that you actually have a voice recognition tool. So you talk into your phone and it matches you with native speakers to really help your pronunciation, which I need a lot.
Currently, they have a Cyber Week deal for a lifetime subscription, which is 60% off. So it's only $149. So access all the languages on the app.
Could you imagine being able to speak all the languages? The food you could order.
Oh yeah.
But trust me, as somebody who's learned other languages, it takes a lifetime to learn. So being able to have this lifetime subscription, you have all the time you need.
So all the details will be in the description box down below, including the discount code, which is exclusive only to Kumar family viewers. Next up, we have a very popular noodle dish in America, which is the Chinese chow mein.
Okay, so when I went to China, I was there one night. And I did have chow mein.
You did?
I did.
Oh wow, okay. Chow mein is not popular in Malaysia where I'm from.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. So as soon as I came to America, it's only when I like discovered this.
I love chow mein.
I know. That's what I figured out.
Like love.
Okay, it does smell very good. It's very fragrant, like even more so than the ramen. And I like that they gave the chili oil, so I'm gonna have mine with the chili oil because I like spicy stuff. Why are you eating it like spaghetti? So my thoughts are, it's actually really good, but it's a little too oily and greasy, and it's very simple, which is a good thing. So some days I think it's good as a side dish. It's very simple and plain, and it seems like they whipped it out in like 3 minutes. You know, it's something that's super simple. I was
it doesn't feel like there's love in it. Like it feels like it's made just like not with a lot of soul.
So I think I'm gonna place it in the C tier.
I think what really saves this is the beef.
Yeah.
If it was just the noodles.
I was actually just about to go for just the beef.
Yeah, if it was just the noodles, I think I'd put it in the D tier, but with the beef, it kind of complements it nicely enough, so.
Okay, so next up we have the Vietnamese pho. Visually, after you mixed everything, it doesn't look the most appetizing thing. Some people say it looks like a clogged toilet.
No, why did you say that? I will never unsee that. Who told you that?
This is combination beef pho. So the combination beef usually has like beef balls, brisket, a little bit of tripe, you know, all those kinds of stuff. But that, when I ordered, this is what they said the most popular one is.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, that's so good.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
Wow.
My goodness.
It is a little salty for my taste.
It is on the saltier side, but it's very flavorful. I love it.
It's flavorful. I could use a little less saltiness to my pho. But this, seriously, on a sick day and the weather's cold, like, it's definitely comfort food to the max.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to rank this. I personally, I think I'm gonna put this in the A tier. Yeah? Yeah, 100% the A tier.
I would agree. It's delicious. It's perfect. Just a little salt would be like absolutely incredible.
I think if there's more spicy sauce, I would love this even better. Okay, so next up we have the Malaysian laksa. Fam, this is one of my all-time most favorite noodles, and it's from my home country called Malaysia. I may be biased,
100% biased.
but I can already foresee this in the S tier. Just saying.
You cannot predetermine the ratings.
Oh, you need that broth, fam. You need that broth, yo. Like this. Everything in there. Oh, there's shrimp. Oh, there's fish balls. You got an egg. You got a creamy, coconutty, spicy broth. Oh my goodness, what can go wrong in life? This is so good.
I think my favorite thing about this is actually the coconut milk. Like the base of it is very like warm and it's very hearty. My only complaint is that I feel...
Complain? What's your language,
It's
woman?
too filling. You know, you can eat like a lot of soup, but I feel like this is too filling. Like I have like 5 bites and I'm full.
But in all seriousness though, this is so good. It's the right level of, it has salty, it has spicy, it has sweet, it has perfect amount of umami, and it has all the different kinds of protein. Even like not being biased, I'm putting this in the S tier. What do you think? You can put it down, it's up to you.
I think I will, and only because I think the balance of it all is perfect. I think the protein to noodles to broth ratio is all great. I would agree, S tier.
Yes. Okay, next up we have Thailand's Pad Thai. I am a fan of Pad Thai, but visually, just seeing this, one thing I was kind of like a negative for me is the bean sprouts that is raw on the side. I like bean sprouts.
I don't.
I like it cooked in noodles and all that. And if it's raw, I don't mind it in like a brothy noodle. So when you pour the hot soup over,
It kind of cooks it.
yeah, it cooks it. Like this is like, the dish is already cooked, right? And there's still a raw bean sprouts fried. So that's kind of interesting.
It's sweeter than I expected.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's actually nice. It's
really
pretty
nice.
good, yeah.
Does that sweetness come from the peanuts? Like, it's very sweet.
I think it's the sauce.
The soy sauce.
Thai people know their food, man. This is so good. Oh my gosh, yes. Of all the noodles, this is 100% more on the sweeter side, but I think it's just nice though. It's not like a bad thing, it's like a good thing.
There's a really lovely balance between the peanuts and the egg and the noodles. And I personally love flat noodles because I feel like they coat very well with flavor. So this is a win. I feel like the only thing I don't like is the bean sprouts. I feel like it's a solid B.
You think it's a B?
I think it's a B.
I've been debating between A and B, but I think since you say it's a B, I'll go with the B.
It's one of those foods that you could feed it to anyone from any culture, especially coming from Americans' perspective. And there's a familiarity about it that anyone can eat this and kind of taste what they want to taste in it.
So what I've learned is if you go to Korea and you ask for noodles, they give you a feast. This, friends, is Korean japchae. We usually go for Korean barbecue. And then you get a little side of japchae.
But if you order japchae, you can get a side of japchae.
This is amazing. You order japchae, you get a side of japchae, you get a side of rice, and you get a side of all the bachan, which is awesome. I love that. Okay, it's very glass noodly.
Japchae is a bit good.
This is the only noodle that's very distinct from all the other ones.
It's so pretty. Look
Ooh,
at
I
that.
was joined.
Oh, we can do like Lady in the Tramp style. What's your analysis?
My analysis is the noodles in itself is not great. All the dishes that's around it is amazing. So the noodles is more like just a blank canvas. The beef is so good. And all the sides really go well with the noodles. Try just the beef.
Oh.
That beef is so good.
Really good.
That's why they're known for their Korean barbecue.
Very true.
So honestly, I think I'm gonna decide on a B.
Okay.
Because the noodles is not great, but everything else, this meal is amazing.
Try that.
The vegetable?
Oh, it's so good.
See?
Yeah.
The whole meal in itself is amazing.
Yeah.
But the noodles itself is not the greatest, so I think B.
Okay.
I think B is good.
I can meet you there.
Okay fam, this next one, it pains me to say this. It hurts me to the core because the rules of this show is you cannot have the same dish from the same country. But this dish, it's called char kway teow. It is very popular and the absolute best in Malaysia. If you've watched the video before, we've already have another noodle dish from Malaysia. So, as much as it hurts me, I'm gonna call this Singaporean char kway teow. Anyway, let's dig
I'm
in.
gonna cheat the system. Let's have 2 Malaysian dishes, but give Singapore partial credit.
Okay, all right. So, it almost actually looks like pad thai on steroids. It's like the same kind of rice noodles. There's shrimp, there's fish cake, there's a lot of...
The bean sprouts are
Bean
cooked
sprouts.
in there, which...
yeah, cooked in there. And yeah. I already know this is gonna be so good. I already know it.
My favorite thing is definitely that the noodles, again, I like the flat noodles. I just feel like they do a really good job of getting all the flavor without getting soggy. But the noodles, the texture of it is just like to die for. I think it's because they like fried up. And there's that wok, and there's this perfect level of spice where you can still taste the flavor. Like this is incredible.
I genuinely am not being biased here. This is so good. I personally will put this in the S tier again. But I'm Malaysian here, so you can decide. You pick
Okay, I do agree. It should be S tier because it's perfection. Like I wouldn't change anything about this.
So good. So anyway, I think S tier.
I'll take it.
S tier. Char Kway Teow is going in the S tier. You're welcome, Singapore.